Kashmir is freezing. It's inhospitable. It's really, really cold to be in and extremely difficult to shoot in. Suddenly, somebody screams, body double use kar lete hain. But the main hero says, nahi, main khud karunga. That main hero is sitting right next to me today. I know that story because I was talking to Amit's director from the series Avrodh yesterday, and when I called him and I said, Raj, मुझे ना अमित के बारे में कुछ ऐसा जानना है जो बाकी सबको नहीं पता है. He paused. So I thought, क्या हुआ? He said, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम से वेट कर रहा हूँ कि ये कॉल मुझे कब आएगा कि कोई मुझे बोलेगा प्लीज स्पीक अबाउट अमित साध. So I said, अरे please tell me why you're saying that. He said, because if there exists a perfect person, it's Amit Sadh. I said, why do you say that? He said, when you get him to start talking tomorrow, you will realize how evolved he is and how much he wants to inspire others. So I guess you guys all need to pay attention if you have to be inspired. And of course, also because I'm going to ask you details of this story when I open the floor up to questions. Anybody who doesn't know the details, you're not getting to ask your questions. Amit, before we start, I want to ask you, you call yourself an emotional athlete. Do you want to tell us what an emotional athlete is?
गुड इवनिंग, कैसे हैं आप सब? मेरा नमस्कार आप सबको. एंड मुझे बहुत साल पहले किसी ने एक चीज़ बोली थी कि ट्राई टू बी अ नाइस पर्सन. जब आप एक अच्छा इंसान बनने की कोशिश करते हैं, दूसरों की मदद करते हैं, हम्बल रहते हैं, तो आपकी जो बुराइयां भी होती हैं ना, लोग भूल जाते हैं. और उनको जब किसी का फ़ोन जाता है तो उनको सिर्फ अच्छी चीज़ें याद रहती हैं. सो आई फील वेरी फॉर्चुनेट दैट पीपल ओनली सी द गुड इन मी. एंड मैं एक फिल्म एक्टर हूँ, उसमें रोल करता हूँ और रियल लाइफ में कोशिश करता हूँ कि जो लोग मुझसे छोटे हैं या मेरे आसपास हैं, मुझसे बड़े हैं, मैं हीरो नहीं, हीरोइक values, principles, loyalty, these are the attributes which make you heroic, जिसमें मैं कोशिश करता हूँ. फिल्म में मैं एक एक्टर हूँ and I'm very fortunate that I get to do some good work. And where it comes to emotional athlete, I was reading a book which kind of said, so it's not my own thing, but most of the things we comprehend or create our own little mottos or principles, they are borrowed from books, from people. So I read this book which says emotional athlete. So मुझे ऐसा लगा यार ये सही fit करता है मेरे लिए, because we are all athletes. We all are. I also call myself and everyone gladiators. In fact, my movie company is called Gully Gladiators. Gully जो होते हैं, because I wanted some Indian name. So streets थोड़ा अमेरिकन लग रहा था, तो हमने उसको रखा गली ग्लैडिएटर्स. So I feel we all are athletes, we all are gladiators, we are all fighting in a colosseum which is our mind, in our workplace, at our homes, and there are ups and downs. We live through our emotions. So when I read this word emotional athlete, I said this fits life very well. So I picked it up from there.
So what I think is that you said this in Filmfare, and you told me this outside too, that you can eat anything. आपको खाने से emotional attachment नहीं है. लेकिन I speak on behalf of me, and I think 80% of the people here will agree. खाने से emotions का फर्क तो पड़ता है यार. When we are stressed, we stressed eat. When women are hormonal, we hormonally eat. When we are happy, we need sweets. So I want you to talk to me a little bit about how you overcame that and talking about your emotions being related to Mike and Tango. Is that correct? Does that help? So these two things. कि एक तो आपने अपना ये emotional eating कैसे overcome किया, यार अगर और भी कोई struggle कर रहा है मेरी तरह, maybe this will help us. And about Mike and Tango's role in your emotions. as opposed to most of us being attached to people?
Um, I think first of all, it's a habit. Let's not kind of put it to like male or female. I mean, I do understand every human being goes through a lot, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not qualified to speak in details. Um, Mostly in my interviews, when people talk to me about fitness, and I kind of shy away because I'm aware that this is not my domain. I have learned through mistakes. I have done some good and some not so good things to achieve the way I have to look in some roles. So I just feel that when an actor, unless and until you're a doctor or you have studied or if you have done some diploma, should be speaking on fitness. As an actor, to be honest, I also get a little, uh, I want to say annoyed, but these days I don't get annoyed. So I just find it funny, actors being artists in India, being asked, and you will, right now when आप और मैं बात कर रहे थे, तो आपने कहा कि मैं अपने ऑडिशन में लीन दिखना चाहती हूँ. And like what I told you, कि ज़रूरत नहीं है. You have beautiful eyes, you have a good smile, you have a good heart, and show the camera your soul. But because we are in this toposphere, in this kind of place that we talk so much about, oh, बाल अच्छे लग रहे, आज पतली लग रही हो, आज लीन लग रहे. I just feel that I hope we kind of get out of this, of just unknowingly as well objectifying people even when we are complimenting them. I'm saying there's nothing wrong to walk up to a lady and say, hey, your hair is looking good. But don't you think I've met you for the first time and I come up, hey, baal bade achhe lag rahe. You'll be offended. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm kind of going away from your question. So, uh, to be concise, we are all masters and architects of who we are, how we want to live. And I feel that each person, somewhere or the other, finds their comfort, And food, yes, plays a big. Uh, it has a big social attachment and emotional. The way you said, इंसान खुश होता है तो खाना खाता है, दुखी होता है तो खाना खाता है. But that is, I think, when you start your journey within yourself, and then you see how, like when I was younger, I used to drink. I used to drink a lot, and it used to make me aggressive. Huh? No, I used to drink alcohol. Alcohol, yes. Thanks, Anurag sir, for making me highlight that. And I used to get very aggressive. People at that time in my life started saying, "ये aggressive है," and it used to pinch me. So मैं घर जाता था, मैंने कहा मैं तो aggressive इंसान नहीं हूँ यार, मैं तो बड़ा kind इंसान हूँ. And of course इतना दम है कि कोई हाथ उठाएगा तो हाथ तोड़ देंगे, छोटे थे, but मैं aggressive नहीं हूँ. And of course over the time, I mean, not talking my life story here, I realized that this is hampering the life I want to live. ये मेरी health को परेशान कर रही है. I don't like the way I wake up. I don't like the way I am after drinking. I made an effort and I stopped. Life changed. So I feel that, to be honest, whether it's food or whether it's addiction, whether it's things that we get addicted to which harm our health, is a very individual journey. Yet we have to have this harmony as human beings collectively to your friends, to your family members, to your acquaintances, to the people you work with, to create this harmony, to create this non-judgmental environment where we can help each other rather than judging each other.
Building on what you said, that you had this self-realization, Amit, मुझे लगता है that, you know, given the line of work that we're in, rejections, anything that is not run of the mill, it forces you to become a different person. It forces you to have some kind of realization, acceptance. That's the only way you can grow or even survive. That's not the case for everyone. सो अगर यहाँ पे हैं लोग जो कि बहुत सारे होंगे जो स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं कि यार मुझे लेट्स से एडिक्शन गिव अप करना है, या आई वुड वांट टू बी मोर फिट बट इट इज इम्पॉसिबल टू डू गिवन फैमिली कमिटमेंट्स, वर्क कमिटमेंट्स, is there one step which you suggest that somebody try, a small step which can help them get to that point?
I missed your part. You spoke about my two darling dogs, Mike and Tango. Pets help. Animals help. Nature helps. Plants. Go to the ocean. I talk to the ocean. You know, I've got trees in different parts of the world. Himachal में हैं बहुत ज़्यादा क्योंकि इंडिया में है, और उत्तराखंड में है. लद्दाख में पेड़ होते नहीं हैं, हालांकि आजकल मॉनसून हमारा तिब्बत तक पहुंच रहा है. That's another topic. I'm sure Anurag sir will have some event one day on climate change. Oh yes, I forgot. So yes, pets, animals. I think they kind of take away a lot of anxiety away. So that of course helps, and you learn so much. You learn so much from pets. You learn so much from nature. You know. So yes, I think when you kind of, I always believe that the closer you come to understanding or having a kind of relationship with animals, which can be pets, the closer you come to nature, you become a better person. You become a happier person for sure. And to the question that you said to people who are struggling, um, which includes all of us, every day, every time. I think the threshold and the components keep changing, but somewhere, you know, you, me, everyone, there's some conflict. There's some disharmony with self. There's some dissatisfaction. That's a part of life. I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you what I do. I wake up in the morning like a soldier. I look up and I say, I've got one more day and I'm going to make the most of it. But when I go back home at night and I'm playing with my dogs, or when I'm at my terrace, I don't judge myself. So I don't even, you know, छोटे में रिपोर्ट कार्ड होता था ना, तो मुझे बाद में याद आया कि मैं बचपन में भी बहुत ऑप्टिमिस्टिक था. सो मैं 3 या 4 सब्जेक्ट्स में पास हुआ था और 2, 3, 4 में फेल हुआ था. तो मेरे पेरेंट्स ने, मेरे फादर ने मुझे बोला, तुम इसमें फेल हुए हो. एंड आई रिमेंबर आई सेड, डैड बट इसमें तो 4 में तो पास हुआ हूँ, इसमें तो 90 आए हैं. मुझे 2 थप्पड़ पड़े थे. बट टुडे आई रियलाइज दैट, you know, the world is going to be harsh, right? Life is harsh, yes. But you know, there are these moments. Every day there's some good moment, there's a smile, there's something good, a message, a work. We forget that. Cling on that. Be happy for that. And these small steps of happiness, they change your harmony, they change your vibration. And with that positivity, we can make tomorrow better ourselves. We can change tomorrow.
Before we wrap this up, I have one conversation that was pending from outside that I think everybody would like to have with you. We spoke about spirituality and you mentioned something. I want you to mention this to everybody in this room because they've seen a variety of speakers today, and I'm sure your unique take on this would give them some perspective.
Now I know what you were doing outside. Anyways, I mean, these are, I feel, we are the soul, and I think sometimes the misconception we hold, or we think that the soul is ours. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि the soul has this body, and there are these powerful terminologies like spiritual, and you know, I just stay away from them because I don't understand them. And I just feel that if you try to think good, see the good in others, focus on the good, be nice. Something chemically or, you know, s- something changes. Your aura, your vibration. And that kind of brings a change in your life and the people you engage with. मैं ज़्यादा पढ़ा लिखा नहीं हूँ लाइफ में, मुझे इतना थोड़ा सा समझ आया है. आई थिंक अगले 50 साल बाद जब मिलेंगे उसके आगे क्या रिसर्च होगी मैं आपको तब बताऊंगा.
Before I wrap this up, does anybody have questions for him? Okay, so I think we have covered pretty much everything. And that's our time. Thank you, Amit. And I hope we gave you guys something interesting to think about and some perspective.